Welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War England Campaign, episode the 13th with me, Squawker, which is also the episode where I guess is where everything goes wrong, but everyone was kind of going wrong last time, so half and half. Oh, but again, everything's really going wrong. Yeah, we're actually going a little, you know, we're going half wrong, half right. What's going wrong? Fucked up a battle here. What's going right? I guess this crusade's making the Pope like me more. Yeah. Anyway, we've got things to do, people to see, people to meet, things to do, battles to win, battles to fight, blah blah blah, and turns to end. So, what's the dealio at the minute? Well, what's going on in England? The Scottish were being a bit weird. Luckily they're not doing that anymore, but I did do a bit of a mass, well not a mass panic, but I did a very quick boost DLP recruitment drive thing just to try and get my peeps up to scratch. Now, since the Scottish have withdrawn, because I think they were just being, you know, they were just trying it on, I think it's high time I took my new men and I, well, gave them a test run because we've got access to a new unit known as the Dismounted Feudal Knights, because apparently knights would often dismount on and fight on foot when a situation demanded it. They make good heavy infantry, which might be a little bit better than the Billman, because Billmen are good. Well, actually, let's compare them actually quickly. Here's my regular Billman who happens to be wearing some padded armor. So the Billman brings in 15 attack with a charge bonus of 5. The Dismounted Feudal Knight brings in slightly less attack, but seems to possess better morale and stamina as a trade-off. In terms of defense, though, the Billman is lacking with only 4 defense. The Dismounted Feudal Knight is a much better holding unit, which, you know, it's clocking up already 21 defense, 7 because of its heavy armor, 8 because of their skills, and 6 because they're carrying a good shield. But they are pretty pricey, as you can see, with, you know, 570 a pop, 225 per turn. So it's 100 extra florins per turn, but I think we might be getting our investment here, because I think in a defensive battle, the Dismounted Feudal Knight is probably going to be much better for us. And we are going to give him a test run, because we've got some rebels popping up in the area, but we're going to take care of them. We're going to start putting up some watchtowers as well to peer into the corners of my empire. You're going to do a little scout out as well and make sure we've got no rebels
once I have rested.
Rocking up in Ireland, because as we all know,
I shall continue tomorrow.
Yeah, when you continue, as we all know, Ireland only has one fucking town, because yeah, that's just life. So yeah, I'm going to get Davy Kerfers on the moon, so he's going to be bringing a couple of mailed knights. I'm going to bring all the mailed knights, because we've got another rebel to deal with here, so I'm going to try to do it all in one go. Bring your free billmen and bring your Dismounted Feudal Knights, and just make your way up to here, please. So those Dismounted Feudal Knights, they're going to be like the, they're going to be the kingmaker of this battle.
It will be an honor defeating you.
Howard Courtney's army, by the way, is not very interesting, but I am basically just going to bring some extra units just to be interesting. I'm going to add in 3 units of peasant archers as well, because I do like to have range support, and we're going to go and bring down.
As you will, my king.
Next turn, we're going to go and bring this guy down, and then we're going to go and do the same in the south. Either way, that is where we are at a turn anyway. We've got a guy going down to speak with the Spanish to get some trading rights, and potentially with the Moors. I've got Lawrence heading down to Sicily to have a little chat and get some trading rights with them, and maybe work out why this. She's just following me. I think she's just stalking me. But yeah, if you just keep moving down and just see where the well, not the Portuguese. She'll follow me anyway. She's either off to marry the Pope or she's just after me. But we'll just keep going south and we'll see what we can find. I think we've just crossed into Sicilian land, so
tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
Right, Simon.
Ships ready.
You are quite a few turns away from reaching your goal of Cairo, but that's what we're up to as well. We are crusading against Cairo, and King Rufus himself is on his way to basically just regain some papal favour, which we've been losing. And while we did lose the attack at Cayenne, well, lost the sally forth at Cayenne, King Louis didn't really come off very well, so Robert is going to come and help out, and to be honest, if the French are weak enough, we're going to make a move on this town here, because even if it may incur a little bit of papal wrath, I think if we just basically fight the French bit by bit, we can try and balance out papal disappointment with destroying the French, so we'll see how that goes. But either way, we are now going to push on to turn 40, which means it's going to be progress review time once more. And, well, just observe things once more. Why are you up to, Barnaby? You're off to blockade Bordeaux because the Council of Nobles has requested that we do that. Right, next turn, please.
The enemy has surrounded us. We are besieged.
Greetings. Our people have something to discuss.
So, the Byzantines would like to trade with us, however they demand a tribute of 50 florins per turn. It's only for 3 turns. I'm a little annoyed at this, but apparently they are absolutely bankrupt, so I guess they're a bit desperate. I guess I'll show them a little bit of goodwill for now.
Glad to agree on this. This concludes our meeting, yes?
We must resolve our differences, or this is war.
No bloodshed has happened yet, Fahim. I do not wish to make an ally of you just yet. But if I do that, I risk some serious papal disapproval.
Oh well. Inshallah, we shall find something to agree upon.
If you pay me tribute, I guess I could agree on that.
Very well. Ma'azallah.
Right, sounds like something blew up, and yeah, we've got the cowardly French king doing a runner. I think he's only gone for Rennes, because Rennes obviously won't stand up to him, but also because he knows what's
Hail
coming
my
for
king.
him. Either way, it'll take King Louis at least 1 turn to prepare himself, so this is
Hail
going to be a
my
bit
king.
risky. But right, Robert, get a shift on. You've got to basically
As
just
you command, my
force
liege.
march it over there.
We shall continue tomorrow, my
Right.
liege.
Anyway, agent detected. We've detected an agent in France, and he was publicly executed. So I'm happy with that. No more French spies. Settlement besieged. Yes, Rennes is under siege. We are going to be dealing with that. Hello there, annoying rebels. By Captain Henry.
You are not my liege.
Just some sergeant spearmen. They're not going to be well armored. Right, we can take them down. End of turn report. It's not looking good. Money's getting worse. We've got a... Well, I say it every turn, but yeah. Poland is now a member of a crusade on Cairo, so... Welcome, Poland, I guess, but we're ahead of Poland.
Fleet ready, sire.
Venice is probably going to be the closest to winning
Yes,
this
sir.
crusade.
Full
but
sails.
I guess it is a race, but I don't know. I think you get a consolation prize if you take part. It looks like Sicily's up and coming in the world, capturing
We'll drop anchor
Ragusa
until
and
morning,
Durazzo.
sire.
New family member, Tilota, has been born. I don't know what gender that is. Construction complete. Dublin now has a grain exchange, so that'll bring us in a bit more money, which is good. And war has now been declared by Poland and Egypt due to the crusade.
Yes, my lord.
Maria, stop following me. Right, go
Yes,
and have a
sire.
chat with the Sicilians in the town of Naples.
Approaching
or
their
Napoli,
dignitary,
or
sire.
whatever you want to call it.
Is there something I can do for you, noble lord?
All I wish is for trade rights and your map information. In return, you get my map information.
I see no problem here. It is agreed.
Thank you very much. Right, what do we know
It would
about...
seem you are very reasonable. Farewell.
I am very reasonable. So what do we know about the Sicilians? They currently control Naples, Palermo, or Sicily. They're also currently in control of Tunisia as well, which is pretty cool for them, as well as Tripoli as well. So they're doing well, Sicily. I will give them that. They're also in control of Durazzo, as we've seen, which is the Durazzo is and Ragusa. So yeah, the Sicilians are a up-and-coming player in this world. Right, head back north.
I cannot do that, sire.
You can.
Without question,
We've
sire.
yet to negotiate with the Well, we're going to negotiate with the Spanish soon, but we've yet to negotiate with
Your
the
orders, sire.
Danish and the Russians. I wish to talk to them. There may be the Turks. for. I'm not at war with them, so I may as well just
Approaching
get some
their
money. I don't know why I
dignitaries,
said
sire.
go speak with the
Tomorrow's journey planned out,
useless-
sire.
I mean,
Tomorrow's
useless
journey
Portuguese, I don't
planned
like
out, sire.
We'll speak with Jacome de Coco if he wants to over the course of the end of his turn. Right. Many things to do.
Who do you want dead?
I want that Egyptian diplomat
Name
dead.
thy target.
Somehow,
sire.
even though you went wrong last time, your chance of success went up. That's annoying.
You have a target in mind, my king.
We've got random chances of success against sabotage targets. Right, maybe kill
Name
Captain.
thy target.
Have a go
sire.
against this useless rebel captain. He'll be a
Today
good target
is a
for you.
particularly good day to die.
That's just a random captain. I don't really care about his death, but it's just really just to get you back into practice because you're not very good at your job. So, don't bugger it up, please. Because I'm getting sick of agents messing up on me all the time. I don't know where he got the steak from, but well done for getting a kill at least. You were successful, even it wasn't really anything to me, but you didn't get any subterfuge, so not so good, but whatever, I'll deal with that later. Right, things to do, battles to fight, and then money to try and bail myself out of. I mean, we're still in profit, but it's getting tighter now, so I think we're going to have to try and make sure we're not over recruiting and making sure we're pulling in as much money as we can out of our cities. Giles, you continue doing what you're doing at Bruges. The garrison is actually now beginning to wear down, but I'm happy to hold them to ransom for 3 more turns. No one's really heading up to try and take this town off me, so I kind of do feel that you may be more needed in France now, but I'm going to just keep you where you are for now. If things get critical, though, I might have to pull him out or just do a quick siege. Robert is on his way to deal with King Louis. I'm not going to bother sallying forth in Rennes. We'll just wait our fate. No point really recruiting anything because basically nothing's going to happen while the town's under siege. So we'll just wait. Barnaby, you continue moving in and get ready to blockade Bordeaux. And yes, let's just get some things sorted out. Ivanus, I've ignored you for a little while, so maybe there's something I can build in you. I know I do have a town actually due for upgrade, though, so, but that's Paris, and that's going to cost me a lot of money. Any other towns due for upgrade while I'm here? Not really, so I just really need to focus on getting towns trading, really, just like making sure we've got all the money-making buildings set up and doing what they need to be doing. I could get a merchant out here as well to start selling all that stuff, but I don't really have a knack for hiring good merchants, but I might try and get another merchant out and about there because I do need
You
the money,
expect me to
so...
come to you, infidel?
Rams, can you make a merchant and make sure this merchant is actually good at his job, right? Let's do a battle first before we worry about all the other admins. So let's have David Kerr first. I've given you a pretty good army here. Well, a decent army. Just don't bugger it up for me, please. Take down Howard Courtney and then prepare to move south, because I also have to spend money on you building a watchtower anyway, because I need to monitor these lands a bit better.
We shall engage.
Oh, don't let
God's
him
will,
run. Bring
we
him
have
down.
Triumphed. As you will, my king. To battle.
Okay, so we pretty much have double the number of men that Howard's bringing to this army, and, well, his army really consists of longbowmen, a unit of levy spears, and town militia. So I'm actually going to keep the dismounted feudal knights out of this one, because I'm going to save them for later. I think really a quick cavalry charge could bring this one down, and we'll use the billmen to soak up arrow fire, and basically just try and bring themselves into destroying those levy spears and town militia. The longbowmen, however, they will, they're like ours, they can use their sharpened stakes and all that nasty stuff, so we've got to be ready to deal with them as they come. So Let's try and be clever with our cavalry and all that lovely good stuff and just basically have a good victory. Davy, this is your first battle, by the way. I'm expecting good things out of you.
Honor and glory await England, men!
Our foes are ungodly beasts, and so we are but the swords in the hands of the hosts of heaven. We do God's glorious work, and if we fall, we do so in His cause. If we triumph, we do so because He has willed an English victory. Now, bow your heads. Then, let's to the appointed task. These rebellious knaves and villains are not fit to breathe the same air as we honest Englishmen. They must all die before dawn comes again. This is a mercy, because they richly deserve the gallows for turning against their betters. I see the foe dare not fight us man to man, but must rely on a woman's stratagem of throwing things at us. And now, any man here who is not praying for our victory had better make his peace with God, for he'll find none with me or in England later. Now, I place my fate in the hands of the Lord. Bring me my broadsword, and let me kiss the cross, lest I die. To battle!
Not sure if the cross appreciates having a good old snog, but whatever. Right. Let's get ready. So, Davy, you're going to take one band of mailed knights with you this way. Other mailed knights, you're going to go the other way. I think that makes sense. Billman, you're the front line. You are going to be doing, well, the main business of bringing down the enemy. Archers, you're in tow. You're going to do what you need to do. No retreat, by the way. You lot, my lovely Feudal Knights, you guys, let's have a quick look at you while we're here. Yeah, they look pretty good. They don't look like the best swordsmen in the world, but you know what? They look like bloody competent ones who are probably going to do their job quite well. However, this is not their fight this time around. We'll be seeing them later. But for now, let's get those billmen into battle so they can do what they must do and basically kill a lot of enemies. As will the knights. Let's get this one over and done with. And the enemy goes and deploys over there, right. Bowmen, get yourselves into a position, please. Knights, let's start combing those flanks and prepare to get ready to deal with the enemy, because they are going to try and complicate the issue today. Oh yes, they are. Lovely mountain we're fighting by the way. That's totally in England. Actually, it's probably in Wales now. I think we have just basically wandered off into Wales in order to deal with this. Okay, Davey, by the way, no dying from you. I don't want you just getting killed, because then that's just wasted my time. I've got the longbowman at the front, which strikes me as a tad odd as well. I don't really want to just play missile exchange with longbowmen, because they're just going to kill me. Archers, I want you to focus your fire on bringing down those levy spears. Billmen, I think we may need to just go for a headlong charge, really, so I hope you're in position, because they're going to start firing on us any minute, and we need to be... well, they're kind of just fiddling about, but I know their primary target is going to be me, and actually one unit is isolating themselves. I could get greedy here and bring one down. I'm reloading, apparently, so right, you know what? I'm going to send Robert himself, or Davy himself. I'm still terrible at names. Davy, you try and get an opportunity to bring them down. Other knights, you're moving this way, right? Come on, Davy. You can do this one. Just got to make it quick. I didn't even put my stakes down. We should, so we're going to be safe at least. There we go. That was a decent charge. Alright, they won't last long. Come on, I said what I'm still holding out quite well.
Our men are winning the battle.
Should be able to.
If we
Come on,
continue
lads.
like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yeah, but we need to smash these guys first. Alright, town militia are coming in. Right. Robert, Davey, get yourself in there. Right. Got an enemy cavalry charge incoming. Archers, you may want to get back. Billman, you're going to have to prepare to take the brunt of that. Right, where are my other knights? Other knights. Where are you? You need to speed it up now. Billman, pile on these knights and bring him down. I'm going to bring in reinforcements as well. I'm going to get the cavalry to help out against him, but you know what, Robert, you need to try and bring down this town militia. Archers, Archers, you target the back unit. Robert, get yourself in here. I need these knights brought down now, preferably. They're not doing well anyway, but let's just try and get them sorted out.
Our men
now.
are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Knights, focus on bringing down those longbowmen.
Like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
I guess the general doesn't even get his own bodyguard, he just has one unit of mailed knights. How pathetic is he? Oh dear. Right, archers, call it a day now, please.
Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army. Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Finish him off, lads. They don't deserve to breathe our air. As us honest Englishmen. Right, just bring them all down, lads. Get yourself some XP bars or whatever you'd like, or penny whistles, boom pies. Just do what you need to do. The more of these guys you kill, the better, because our knights have come off quite well. Some of our billmen seem to have died quite a bit, yeah. Billmen have a thing about dying, and we need to try. Well, I think really if we upgrade our armor, or just get the better version of billmen, like the heavy build militia or heavy billmen, probably then we're going to have a lower casualty rate, because, yeah, right now, they're really just kind of just screwing up all over the place, aren't they? Right, got my cavalry just going everywhere now, just trying to hunt down the enemy. More of them kill, then, yeah. I mean, they're not worth any ransom or anything, so, you know, we just wipe them all out, or cavalry can just sort of, like, wander around in their vicinity and just not bother. Cavalry, come on. Let's regroup, and now give it a go. Come on. Do better than that, can't you? There you go. Right, how are we doing over here? Have we got anything left? Yeah, we've got like one dude over there. I think he's going to escape because, yeah, my guy's just going to do that silly thing where we just crash into wall. No,
this is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Well done, men. Good job. Leveled up my general and one of my knights. I'm always happy about that. So, yeah, good battle really. Brought them down quite quickly. But the tougher enemy lies in the south of England.
An honourable, glorious victory!
Good going.
Hail, my
Right,
king.
Davey, I want you to make your way up
Yes,
here,
my
and I want you to finish this off by building a watchtower in the area.
Yes, my liege.
There we
This
go.
tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Good, because I want to be wary of what's going on there. By the way, Davey did acquire a veteran warrior, which is giving him additional personal security and command of infantry, so that's always pleasant to have. Right, there's no other battles to fight this turn at the minute because we're just gonna keep holding it down in Bruges. Well, actually, yeah, need to deal with this guy. What do we know about him?
Come and fight me, you
Unit
coward!
of spears, right? I don't have any melee units in the area. How odd, right? Recruit a unit of spear militia. You know what? Just don't bother with. Recruit 2 units of spear militia. We'll bother with a merchant another day. And let's see if there's any essential buildings that I can get out just to continue bringing in money, like paved roads. Yeah, that's always something. Better farms. Oh, God, those roads are expensive. Let's make sure there's nothing like cheap and essential missing. But we can't do it over there. Carnarvon. Yeah, Carnarvon needs a port. That's like simple stuff that we need to be building there. And then the market can come after that because, yeah, we're in need of a market. You even need a town watch there, but I don't have time for building one, so we'll do that another day. Dublin, yeah, Dublin, just like get some basic roads out so we can start some trade. Iverness, get some land clearance so we can just start bringing in some farming income, and then, yeah, that's all the money spent, unfortunately. But hopefully some of that money has gone into places where it's going to be quite useful to us. So we're going to jump onto the next turn once more in just a second, but we do have other thing to do. By the way, Martin Shilman. Oh yeah, I was sending you to a Holy Roman Empire because they're excommunicated and I'm just making fun of them now. Alright, stay there, be pious and bring down the Holy Roman Empire. Right, so 40 turns in. My time flies. where are we up to? Well, our position has been a little bit precarious over the past 10 turns. But it's gone from precarious to strong to, I think we're somewhere in the middle at the minute. We're doing some things right, some things we need to be doing better, mainly money, but let's just quickly review where we're up to. So, missions. We've still got 2 missions outstanding. One is to blockade Bordeaux, which will occur next turn, and the other is to take part in the crusade on Cairo, which is ongoing. We have Admiral Simon carrying Rufus, who is now about 4 turns away.
Aye, sire.
3 turns away from reaching his destination and making landfall in Egypt. There will be other factions on their way as well, probably, maybe not, so it might just be a bit of a race, but either way, it's designed to really regain papal favour, which has been wanting, but it's been improving. We're back up to 4 crosses, we're doing better than, well, these guys, because the Holy Roman Empire remain excommunicated. We are slowly getting there, standing back with Pope Gregory, but yeah. And that Pope Gregory, he must be due to die soon, by the way, because Cardinal's been dropped off for Evio Perego of Milan is probably going to be the next Pope, because, well, he's just looking like the kind of guy who might be the Pope. But I still have my Bishop of Aston. These are Preferati. Bishop Preferati. I've had probably like preferred ones, like, yeah. So, yeah, I've just got my regular bishops. But, yeah. Aston is our candidate for papacy. He's doing alright, but he is knocking on in age now, so even if he does become the Pope, he's going to have a short rest. We do have other priests now doing their thing, and hopefully if a cardinal vacancy opens up, because there are actually 2 vacancies on the College of Cardinals, so hopefully we can get an additional English candidate in there if our priests just keep doing the right thing. So yeah, that's where we stand with His Holiness. In terms of diplomacy, our diplomatic situation has varied. We still remain in an alliance with the Scottish, though to be honest we're getting a little testy now. And we continue our war with France. We kind of cooled it down a little bit, but at the same time we've heated it back up because, well, this new French king is trying to frustrate me. And we are now at war with Egypt, but that's really just a crusading thing, so it's not really the end of the world if I'm at war with them. So yeah, we're doing alright really, and we also pretty much have trading factions with most factions now. We're just really mopping up the last few. And faction overall as well, London remains our capital, Rufus is our king, he's also claimed the title of greatest general still. We now have 6 generals under our command, and we control a total of 10 regions, which is broken down across 7 cities and 3 castles. We've won 24 battles and lost only 3. The year is now 1158, and we are now on the 40th turn. So, yeah, I think we're progressing quite nicely towards our objectives. Territory's growing. We'll hopefully try and get this up to 12 once we've got Bruges and Antwerp, and then maybe a few more when we start knocking out the French once and for all. But we just need to be wary of the Pope. So, yeah, I think we're really making some nice headway. Family tree getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, more people just keep getting adopted or being born. It's starting to just get a little bit hairy, but everyone more or less has a job. They're more or less doing something useful. They're either governing a town or they're commanding an army. In terms of faction, as you can see, we were on the up and up. Kind of not so up, but we're still doing quite well. Looks like actually we may be within the top 3 now, which is pretty cool. So here are the top 5, and we are among them now. So it seems that the who is in black, I do not know. Be the Holy Roman Empire, of course. So the Holy Roman Empire currently now stand as greatest faction, with the English in second, that's me, and the Venetians in a very close third. Egypt has dropped to 4th now, and Denmark, or Hungary to be more accurate, now sit in 5th. So that's pretty cool in terms of neighbouring factions. Yeah, Holy Romans are better than us. French, not doing so well. Scottish, they're just doing pretty bad overall. In fact, the Scottish are now actually the lowest ranked faction of the game, which does mean I probably should just take them out very, very soon. Which I think I'm probably just going to wipe them once we're done with the French. I think the Scottish have kind of just dug themselves a bit of a hole, if I'm honest. In terms of all our people, King Rufus, he's at sea. Prince Edmund, he governs Carnarvon. He doesn't really have a lot to do, but he's alright. He remains loyal, and he just does just does what he does. But to be honest, I think he's a little bit lawless in his rule of Carnarvon. Robert is currently in Cayenne, leading his armies to recapture Rennes.
Hail, my
Should
king!
we suddenly lose it? Henry,
Hail,
who
my
has
king!
gone from being a dreaded man to a chivalrous man, has managed to be quite quiet. He's just currently governing Iverness. He's doing alright. Iverness is not really the best town in the world, I know, but there isn't really a lot for him to do. But should things go south with the Scottish, then he's in a good position to make a move on Edinburgh. Giles Brown, who was feeling quite unappreciated and was starting to suffer from loyalty issues, has now launched his attack on Bruges in order to basically just get some attention. And Davy, well, we know what we're doing with Davy. Davy's a good guy. And Admiral Simon, as we all know, is just doing what he needs to do. All settlements are currently running quite nicely, apart from ones that are under siege, but they're all pulling in a profit, and everyone's got good public order except for Rams, but that's probably due to a lack of governor. And really just me being, well, it's not me being shit, but I do need to try and do stuff with Rams, like maybe have a growth build policy would be better. There we go, Rams is now happy, so well done Rams. So yeah, that's all cool. In terms of agents, I'm not having a lot of luck with agents in this game, but Alfred Montfort, one of our spies, is currently rocked up in Iverness, so I'm going to send him into Edinburgh now, just to keep an eye on them, just because when I always have my eye on the ball, I assume he'd do this properly, and he did. So what we know right now is King David is currently garrisoned in the city, and he's got his 2 ballistas watching him, and also Prince Kenedig is just wandering around with his big army
Glory
of
to both our
uselessness. So he is hunky-dory Mungamori, and Lawrence is currently in Naples, heading north. Aston we've already dealt with. Paul de Beauchamp is currently just dealing with what he needs to do in Ireland while he continues to pretend to be woman. Samuel Window is about to go and launch his first negotiations. Michel Schillem, our first priest trained in Rams, is off to do some conversion in Metz. We're also going to try and raise a priest when we have the money in London, since we do now have a Theologians Guild, and I do want to try and just see if it gives us a better priest, really, one who might become a cardinal, just so then I can, you know, keep my fingers in the papal pie. Anyway, that's where we're up to. Overall, it's good, apart from some money problems, which always loom on the horizon. I mean, this term we are going to lose another little bit of money, unfortunately, mainly because we are just overspending on construction and recruitment. But once more, this construction is quite necessary, and yeah, we are just shelling out 50 florins per turn to the Byzantines, but it's only going to be for another 2 turns or so, so it's not the end of the world, really, that one. It's going to go away quite soon, and to be honest, if the Byzantines ask for more, I'm just going to say no. But yeah, I think we could try to afford to maybe upgrade our mining, because that would get us some more money in, and we really need to just get better merchants, because this guy here, Philip of Dunwich, he's fucking useless, if I'm honest. Like, he brings in 8 florins and he isn't learning a thing. So yeah, I need to get better merchants. Taxes, yeah, we've probably got high taxes across the board at the minute, which I guess is harming growth a little bit, but at the same time is bringing that income base I do need to fund this war with France. I think once we finally get some peace with France, I can really just focus on blowing up my income base, and then we should be in a much more prosperous position. But that is where we are going to call it a turn now, and we are going to move on to turn 41. We're not going to end the episode there just yet, because, you know what, we're only half an hour in, more or less, and to be honest, I think there's a little bit more we can do. So, let's see what more we can do.
Greetings. I come bearing word for you today.
I guess if you don't come to them, they come to you. So the Danish have approached us asking for trade. I'm happy for trade, but I would like some map information in return. So we'll see if this works out for us.
We have no complaints with this plan. We accept.
Thanks, Denmark.
Goodbye.
So, what do we know about the Danish? By the way, thank you, King Useless, for not attacking me. I'm going to go and kill you now. So what do we know about the Danish? They are currently in control of, well, Aarhus, Hamburg, and Stockholm. So they don't quite have control of Norway yet, but I guess that's in the works. But that does still leave me wondering, where the fuck are the Scots? Unless they actually are here in Norway, but yeah, it's a mystery, and it looks like they are off on another exodus as well, so we'll see what's going on there. But for now, let's quickly jump through our notifications. So end of turn report. Money losses actually weren't too bad. I guess it's now because we have some trade coming in with the Danish, but we still need to work on everything. So, yep, but we are now actually the number 2 military power in the world, so I'm actually now number 2 overall, but we already went through that, so I'm cool with that. Town ready upgrade. Iverness is ready for an upgrade, right? Well, oh, Iverness is actually still under construction with something, so Iverness, that can wait, but Rams is ready to upgrade, which we can afford, but it's going to bankrupt me for this turn. Annoying, but necessary, so let's just get that over and done with, because if I don't action these soon, then we have bigger issues on the horizon. Dublin has completed some dirt roads, so that might start bringing in some more money. I mean, already. Actually, we're still going to profit this turn anyway, so we should be fine. Recruitment report rams some extra spear militia to deal with that pesky rebel. Diplomatic information. Russia has formed an alliance with Poland. However, it seems that in exchange, Russia is now a protectorate of Poland, so they have abandoned sovereignty, and I don't know if this just basically works like Rome Total War, like where it just doesn't fucking work whatsoever, but if that's what's going on, then well done Poland. But it doesn't even say that Russia, oh wait, yeah, Russia is now their vassal state. So, yeah, I guess Russia now has to do whatever Poland says, so yeah. Our relations have improved, by the way. Apparently our relationship with Scotland have become even better despite me putting spies in their lands, but okay. I'll have that. So yeah, where are you, by the way? You, Lawrence?
Yes, my lord.
Don't bother with
yes, sire.
The Danish anymore. Head for Russia.
Without
Long
question,
journey, but
sire.
have fun, right? Actually, you know what? Maybe you head for France.
Your Majesty.
You'd be better negotiating peace if I need to, so
yes, sire.
Have yourself on standby.
Your orders, sire.
I don't know where that Spanish diplomat wandered off to, and I'm not in the mood for chasing him, so
Without
we'll just continue
question,
wandering to
sire.
their lands.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
There's a Portuguese one there, but I've already dealt with Portuguese. Yeah, we are basically compete with Domingo the Corrupt, by the way, for Catholicism spreading rights, but I think Aston's still better than him, because yeah, Aston's cool. Actually getting this place quite Catholic, so the Moors are probably pretty frothy, mouthy, ragey at us, but oh well. Right, battling time, fighting time. Let's do some fights. Philip,
Who
by
do
the
you
way,
want
what do you want to do
dead?
today? Who do you want to kill? Well, I want you to kill someone, but I still need that new spy recruit, but I don't have the money. I'd love you just to kill
You
King
have a
Louis,
target
but
in
you haven't got a
mind,
fucking
my
chance in
king.
hell of doing that, so tell you what, have a little wander
As
down.
you will.
and just
Continuing once I have rested.
do some
Not
snooping.
possible, sir.
Right. Captain Adanet, you're going to be down in
Approach
a
to
minute.
open negotiations.
Don't want to negotiate with you right now, Denmark. Right, 2 spear militia and a peasant archer. Go out and deal with this Captain Adanet and make it quick. You're my practice battle before I deal with an annoying Frenchman. And Captain Adanet decided there's no point in retreating. He's just going to fight it. Strength push is 29 in my favour. Kind of should be one of those battles I ought to resolve, but yeah, I'm still learning, so let's just do this one. Gets me in the mood, gets me warmed up and all that lovely stuff, because right now my muscles are aching from an intense session at the gym, so
Yes,
yeah.
my lord. Preparing the men to attack.
Okay, men, let's attack. Captain does not have the best voice in the world, does he? Oh well. Okay, men, let's just get on with it.
Units, await my orders.
Spears, you're at the front. You might not be as good as Sergeant Spears, but that's why I have the archers. Archers, move in and bring them down. Do not skirmish, by the way. I want you to hold your line for as long as possible. I'm going to have my spear militia just advance forward though, so they can basically just be ready to keep an eye on them. Looks like the enemy Sergeant Spears are just going to come over and circle, but they are pretty much unarmoured, so while they do have their shields and that, they are still going to basically not have the best of times against my archers, so we'll see what happens.
Forward!
Wait, first volley should be coming in any second, I hope. Come on, there we go. First volley's through. We're not really getting lost in it, so... Oh wait, yeah. Alright, brought 4 of them down. It's not a lot, but to start. Alright. Spears. Just form yourselves there, guard your positions, and just wait really. Archers, keep it up. I'm loving these volleys that are coming out. Looks like they're starting to, well, not quite panicking, but yeah, getting a little bit restless. I think they're trying to work out what they're supposed to do. That was a pretty good volley I saw going in there. I read that as quite a few more kills. Oh, they get their own trumpet. Shit, right. Archers, ceasefire. No point really. Well, you could let that last little volley go down, but leave them for now. Actually, no. Pull back. Yeah, give them one more volley, lads. Try not to shoot those ones. I don't want to be shooting those ones. I'll just shoot these ones over here because you know what? They're just.
The battle is very much in our favour.
So,
if we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
There we go. That was a good volley, right? Keep it up. Just keep bringing down these guys over here, and we shouldn't have an issue whatsoever. Get another one out, lads, and that captain's getting a little bit insane, but we've now covered him. That might just mean he's about to die, or he's supposed to be wiped out by guys. How are we doing over here? We remain eager. It should be fine. The enemy is wavering anyway, so they're supposed to be emboldened by their amazing captain who's actually just fucking bossing it right now. But, well, it's one thing to be emboldened, it's another thing to take
our men have slain the enemy general. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
That was pretty expected of the enemy, right? Archers, ceasefire, spears, give chase. Bring them down. Just bring them down quite effectively. I'm hoping I didn't basically just wipe out most of my own army with friendly fire. That would be somewhat naughty. It looks like we're not even going to catch him. It looks like that, yeah, that's a constant distance. Oh dear. We're not faster this time around. Oh well. Let them escape. Let them escape.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valour.
Good job, men, and good job to you, archers. Is that a promotion I see? No, I don't think you've got one. Anyway, good job, men. Get rid of a rebel. Keep my lands a little more rebel-free because he was probably just blocking up trade anyway. And hey, Captain Edgar would actually like to join the family.
The day is ours, sire.
Chivalrous, loyal. He's an aspiring commander. Would you like to be promoted to a general or basically actually just be adopted into the royal family? Fine, join the royal family then. Hello there, Edgar
Hail,
Baker. You're
king.
now a member of the royal family. He's also a siege expert, so that's going to be useful to us. Edgar, return to
With
Ram,
honour,
and
sire.
you have now won yourself a job of governing Ram. So, sucker. Anyway, re-recruit your militia spears, and yeah. We're actually now losing money, which is annoying because of my re-recruiting, but yeah, that re-recruiting's got to happen. You think I should be just getting more money because now I've restored trade in this area, but anyway, here's the main event of today.
Hail,
and
my
probably the
king.
last battle of today. It's going to be us versus King Philip, unless it's like a ridiculously quick battle, but I think this was a good one. Killing
you
King
command,
Louis is
my
always
liege.
a good way to end your weekend. Or killing any French king. Basically, we're, you know, this will be the second French king we've knocked out in a pretty short amount of time, so knock him out, lads. You've got my trust, Robert. If anything, I'd make you crown prince, but I'm not allowed. Captain John will be helping us, by the way, and he will be under my control because I like to control things. And yeah, Robert is actually a better commander than Louis, or Louis. And Louis, once more, brings a pretty unbalanced army. It's just some mercenary knights and himself. The billmen should be able to stand up to him, the spearmen should be able to stand up to him, and I have brought some archers just to try and pick him off before he attacks us. So this time, and Captain John's army is pretty much all spears, so this time there shouldn't be any margin for error. This time he's going down. Let's fight this one on the battle map and bring this bastard down.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle! What a pack of mongrel curs. Not one of them is worthy of being called rabbit or a man. Finish them!
That's a pretty unchivalrous way to address a rival king, but okay. Right, so we're going to be advancing from the forest today, so I guess that gives us the element of surprise, but to be honest, it's not really going to be the most strategic of battles. It's really going to be more get spearmen lodged inside that enemy cavalry and we should win. But I'm going to try and get the spearmen to do the initial bulk work because, well, they're a little bit more expendable than the billmen. So I'd prefer them just getting in there, also they're the anti-cavalry unit anyway. General, you will try and just basically find a sneaky flank to get on in and kill the king with. Right. Cool, and archers will just try and get a few initial volleys up if they're lucky. So,
Archers,
let's get ready to do this one. Now, the enemy is actually already advancing towards us, so you know what? Hold your position. No, do fire up that way. And I'm just going to let you do kill shots, because as far as I've seen, fire arrows have just been completely ineffective against enemy cavalry so far. Right, anyway, we've got some bonus units coming in, so we've got some additional archers, but they're not really going to be of much use to me. What I am more interested in is using this town militia, who are not really anything, and this lovely unit spears. Well, I basically want them to cover the back, because if the enemy king tries to escape, I want to try and stop him. Because the preferable result is going to be bringing down the enemy king. I did say don't use fire arrows, and my guys use fire arrows, by the way. Of course they do. One more volley, and then you got to pull back, lads. Again, I don't think they're even going for my archers. They've got their eyes fixed on Robert. You know, because my army is actually in the forest, but right. Decent volley. I guess your fire arrows, you proved me wrong with your fire arrows. I guess they're out somewhat effective, right? Still, looks like I'm about to ambush him with some spears. He's going to try and get himself in there, so spears, emerge and bring them down. Robert, it's a king versus general battle, so yeah. Billman, give him a hander. I need to rout out those mercenary Frankish knights as quick as possible. I've got the rest of the reinforcements on the way, but they're going to take a long time to arrive, and this guy doesn't want to waste any time, really. How quickly we're going to bring those merc knights down. Spearmen are doing everything they can. They're really giving it a hard go, but... Right, you know what, General?
St. George protect us! Our general lies slain upon the battlefield.
Thus ends Robert's amazing life. That's not good.
Move!
Right. Get Robert's unit out of there. I was literally about to pull him out as well and find him a nice juicy flank to attack. We've still got a chance. Those mercenary Frankish knights are beginning to get more depleted, so it ain't over yet, and I've got more spearmen.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Spearmen, the king is isolated. Bring him down. He must come down. Archers, you go.
The enemy king lies dead, slain by our gallant warriors. Attack while his men mourn their loss.
I may have sadly lost Robert in this battle, which is honestly a heart-wrenching sacrifice. But if I have the opportunity now to, as you say, "Ya boo, the French king is dead once more," well, "Ya boo, the French king's dead once more." Oh god, he's so good at dying. Right, you lot are in a little bit of a pickle. Those knights have your card clocked, and they want to fight. Get my cavalry back, really. All right. Hold for now, archers. I've got spearmen on the way to help you out if they can get a shift on. I mean, they are running in. Billman, get some speed up. Yeah, that's what I've just seen. I mean, this is what I had there for. Basically, I was just going to funnel and basically say, haha, you can't escape.
The
Get rid of
enemy
those
are
merc
badly
knights.
bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Half already? I thought we killed them all at this point, but okay, I guess it's because the general's bodyguard is a bit beefy and socky-wocky, but yeah. Either way, they're not going to last much longer. I'm surprised I haven't retreated really with death of their king. Archer Militia, I don't like you being in this fight. Can you just try and leave at this point, please? Because you're just getting yourselves killed unnecessarily. Let the spears do the work now. By the way, you unit of spearmen, can you try and just peel around the side, and then that'll be excellent. And it looks like that unit of mercs. That's scared. Right, bring yourself back to this area, and then do what must be done.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Let them escape. We've killed everything that's worth killing this time around.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
It's come at the cost of Robert's life, unfortunately. We haven't even known him very long, but you know what? He's done a lot for us. He's done a hell of a lot for us. It's a shame that now we must be burying his body. Still, I think death by battle was always what he wanted. Anyway, we've got a little bit of units to ransom. Honestly, we could just execute them. Because you know what? It's not even worth the effort of charging a ransom for him. I mean, what? Like, and again, we kind of need the money, but...
France! Mon Dieu, non!
Nah.
Spare us, mon ami.
Sorry. You killed Robert. You got to pay the price.
Splitting forward.
And Captain Augustine has risen to the mark and wishes to take Robert's place in a way. So, yeah, I guess I could let you in the
The day
family.
is ours, sire.
You're an aspiring commander with 2 commands. You're a night fighter as well, so we can do some nighttime battles. He's also loyal and chivalrous, and he's religious. So yeah, he's got the makings of a good person. Well, okay, Augustine, you may join us. I will have you. And you're Augustine of Guildford,
my
by the
king.
way, but I don't think you've ever been to Guildford in your life. Right, Augustine, I want you to return to
Yes,
Cayenne
my liege.
to gain some reinforcements. I wish to march on this castle of Angiers. It's weak and
Making
vulnerable,
camp here,
so
noble
if we
sire.
can quickly pick up some reinforcements and get ourselves ready, we might have a good chance. Still, it's a shame to say goodbye to Robert, and apparently our relations with France have gotten even worse because I basically wiped out their king again. So now Gillemont de Lyon is currently defending Angiers with whatever's left of the knights and an unknown unit. Taking Angiers would be a pretty nice boon to us actually, because it is a castle. That's probably going to knock out a major part of France's military production. If we could do the same for Bern, except I think oh no, it's a castle, it just looks like a town. It's in disguise, but that could be a pretty hard blow to the French. So in terms of Cayenne, by the way, is there anything we could do in Cayenne? We can retrain some peasant archers if I wanted to, but
Sire.
I could just regroup them, but yeah. Retrain your archers and then await further orders, because that's all I really can do with the minuscule amounts of money I have left, and that is actually where we're going to call it both a turn and an episode. Apart from you, Davey,
Hail, my king.
start heading south.
With honour,
You've more work to do. Head to the south of England, establish a watchtower, and eliminate the rebels. The most annoying Captain Christopher. But still, that is actually where we are going to call it an
We shall
episode for today
continue
now, my
tomorrow,
friends.
my
So, what have we achieved? The death of another French king. That's always a good achievement. And soon we'll take Bruges as well. How long till Bruges surrenders? They will be mine within 2 turns. Good. The garrison's getting weaker and weaker. Let's just keep on holding that town to ransom for as long as I can, because I just can't be bothered with it. Not out of laziness, out of safety for my own troops. I do not wish to tangle with a pikeman unit in a city with narrow streets. It could go wrong. You know what, Michelle Schillman, by the way, I see that heresy and paganism is a bit of a thing here, so could you maybe just move up and just
In God's
eliminate that bit of dirt, please?
continuing
Anyway,
once I have rested.
Once more, that's where we're going to call it a day. So I hope you've enjoyed, and next time, we're going to start making a plan to take Angiers, take Bruges, deal with Captain Christopher, and get closer and closer to, well, having the First Crusade become a thing, I guess. Either way, that's where we're calling it a day. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a fantastic evening, my friends.